Well, this is the latest marketing ploy from Ford Motor for its Bronco brand. This is the Ford Bronco Sport, the freewheeling edition. Freewheeling with the fancy paint job, the very urban look. Now, I don't think I'm dressed quite like this. I really should have a 1970s bohemian tie-dyed shirt, some kind of hippie outfit. I found one on Temu for $5.59, but it's not me. And I'm not sure the freewheeling version of the Bronco is really a Bronco either. Ford Motors Bronco brand has always been an American Wild West sort of thing, dating back to the 1960s when the original Bronco arrived on the heels of Ford's enormously successful Mustang.
Bronco. Bronco. Ford Bronco. First four-wheel drive sports car, blazing a new trail of excitement. The new Ford Bronco for 1966. A rough, tough, go-anywhere, climb-anything sports car.
The Bronco's role in the 1960s and 70s was to give buyers a rugged, rough and tumble experience, and it was indeed rugged, rough and tumble. In the early 1980s, Ford stumbled upon the idea that, well, maybe buyers would like something that's more urban-like, but still a bit rugged looking, and that brought us the Bronco 2.
It's the call of the wild, and Ford answers with Bronco 2, a real kick in four-wheeling. The Bronco 2 takes rough terrain and snow in stride with four-wheel drive. Inside, there's around-town comfort for four and split-fold seats for extra cargo.
The Bronco 2 of the early 1980s was indeed marketed just like a hardcore SUV, but with a softer touch.
Oh, I'll be, it's Mr. Tuck. How you doing?
Oh, fine, just fine.
It's good to see you, son. Yes, sirree, bye. Say, how's that pretty little Ranger doing for you? Oh, still running tough enough?
Oh, you betcha. No, I love it.
Good, good. Say, what can I do for my little buddy today?
Well, I'm looking for something for my wife.
No problem. Hey, how do you think she'd like a four-wheeler?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe.
Just feast your eyes on this, son. The all-new 1984 Bronco 2.
Wow.
Wow is right. I mean, did you ever see a 4x4 like this before? It has everything your wife would want in a car, plus the all-weather versatility that you could only get in a 4x4.
As with the Bronco 2 in the 1980s, the marketing for this rig positions the Bronco Sport as the perfect rig for the urban buyer who is also a weekend warrior, a rock climber, and that sort of thing.
Do you like mud? Okay, then go there. You like snow? Go there. Do you like doing things in and around the water? Great, go there. The all-new, adventure-ready Bronco Sport.
I'm digging into the core values of the Bronco brand because this freewheeling version of the Bronco Sport, well, it doesn't really look like it belongs on the Yellowstone Ranch in Montana.
Brand isn't something you earn, it's something you live up to. You think you deserved it when I gave it to you? Look at you now.
Let me also dig into how Ford has gone about developing these smaller Broncos, the Bronco 2 and the Bronco Sport. Back in the 1980s, the Bronco 2 was based on the Ford Ranger pickup mechanicals. And this rig here, the Bronco Sport, is a derivative of the Ford Escape. And don't be deceived by the garish dress-up here in the Bronco Sport freewheeling edition. The Bronco Sport is available only with all-wheel drive, and the off-road tech underneath here is pretty serious. This rig is very capable in the outdoors. I also like the easy-to-use controls, and there are plenty of customization options if you really want to add some personality to your own Bronco Sport. On the downside, well, the back seat is very, very tight, especially for full-size adults. And the braking and the steering feel, well, I can only describe it best as dull. In fact, Ford offers its terrain management system as standard equipment on all Bronco Sport models. It offers multiple so-called GOAT modes, G-O-A-T, and that is not greatest of all time. What Ford is arguing is it officially stands for goes over any type of terrain. What the terrain management system delivers is a way for you to change the responses of your vehicle depending on the available traction. You can dial up different calibrations of throttle response, transmission shift points, all-wheel drive responses, and so on. It's really pretty impressive, and it's standard here. Of course, you have many choices in this segment. It's one of the most popular in the entire North American vehicle marketplace. You could look at the Honda CR-V, the Hyundai Tucson, Kia's Sportage, the Mazda CX5, and the Toyota RAV4, and more. What sets the Bronco Sport apart from its key rivals is off-road capability. When there is no pavement, you can be pretty confident you'll be able to keep going. But when there is pavement, ride quality, well, many of the key competitors here, they just have a better ride. This rig, as you see it, is just under $50,000. It's powered by a 1.5-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder EcoBoost engine, and it's mated to an 8-speed automatic transmission. The throttle responses are fine, the power is fine, the shifts are fine. If you want more, well, you can, with the Bronco Sport, get a 2-liter turbocharged EcoBoost engine. This cabin design is just fine, but nothing here really stands out, other than a few red trim bits here in the freewheeling edition. The touchscreen, well, this is very small and it seems out of place here in 2024, and there's no room to make it any bigger. The seats, too, well, they lack some of the serious lateral support that you would expect in a real dirt crasher like the Ford Bronco Sport. And here in the back seat, well, things are tight. This is not where I want to spend time for the long haul. At the rear, the cargo space is pretty generous, and I really like this 2-level load system. It also comes with a ruler for measuring things. The cargo area also has a number of hooks and plugs and lights available, and they're sure to come in handy. There's pretty good value here, especially for the buyer who is serious about off-roading capabilities. The all-wheel drive system here is terrific, and it's quite adjustable. If you climb rocks and ford streams and do the camping and the rock climbing thing, this might be just exactly the rig you want. But if your top priorities are ride comfort in the city, a spacious second row, and the best front seats you can buy in this segment, you might want to look elsewhere. Thanks for watching. I'm Jeremy Cato, and this is CatoCarGuy.com. We'll see you next time.